Taylor. Today is the culmination of a lot of planning, a lot of preparing, and I want you both to take a good deep breath and take a look around. We get to celebrate your marriage today in this place. I want to start by telling you guys something that I admire greatly in both of you, and it's really neat that it's something I admire in you both. It's an overlapping area of your lives that you enjoy, and it's adventure, seeking out, going to cool places, rafting down a river, going hiking, traveling to different places, and seeing beauty that God has made all over the world.
Our promises today are backed by 5.5 years of action that support them. We have survived long distance, finishing residency, moving over 700 miles away and back again, remodeling not one, but 2 houses and an Airstream, and became first-time parents in the pandemic. We have truly been there with each other through the darkest of valleys and have celebrated with each other on the highest of peaks. Today is about celebrating us and continuing to live these promises for the rest of our lives. Today is also very special because we have a beautiful little girl that gets to share and celebrate with us. If you know Nate, you know he's extremely loyal, kind, thoughtful, and hardworking. Together we can do all things and know all things, or we'll figure them out at least.
Taylor, when we first met, I had many of the pieces to what I thought happiness was. After 5 years together, we've gone through so much and only grown stronger. I'm happier now than I've ever been because of the love that you have shared with me. You have taught me to be a better person to others, shown the discipline required to raise a feisty young girl, and how to prioritize my life to be happy. I knew on our first date that you and I were made for one another. We both seek adventure. We are more stubborn than any mule, and between the two of us, we know everything. Taylor, I love you, and I always will.
Nate, I vow to be there through the curves, turns, and rough waters life brings, just as much as I am here for the blue sky, beer in your hand days. I vow to throw you the life vest when you feel the water closing in, and I vow to say yes to the whitewater adventures you so excitedly take me on. Nate, I vow to let you live life to the fullest. I promise to go along with most of your great ideas, as long as that means I get to calculate the risk and give my 2 cents whether you want it or not. I vow to honor your wild side and will encourage you to do the things that make you feel alive. I can't wait for the adventures to come.
As your husband, I will always prioritize our family and be there. I will fix whatever breaks. I will be on time as long as you give me a 30-minute cushion. I will be your rock to lean against or bounce off of. I will be there for our heart-to-hearts as our lives change and our children grow. I will always keep you safe if you keep me wild. I love you, Taylor.
Nate, you are my greatest companion, my partner in life. You remind me of the big picture, to not sweat the small stuff, and that anything is possible. I love your adventurous soul, your courage, your thoughtfulness, and I love watching you be the best dad to Roro and Layla. There's nobody else I'd rather spend the rest of my life on this weird world with. I love you.
We are gathered here together today in God's presence to witness Taylor and Nate as they exchange their vows and entered into the covenant of marriage. As we stand here with God among us, I encourage you both to remember that love must be the foundation upon which you continue to build your life from this day forward. Here's what I want to do. Today I want to encourage you toward something that I haven't yet seen necessarily, a destination I haven't yet met, but I know it's out there and I want to encourage you towards it, okay? So 3 journeys that I'm going to ask you to go on. Journey number 1, I want you to, from this day forward, commit to a journey toward hopefulness. Hopefulness is not a blind optimism. It's not just the power of positive thinking. That's not something that's going to stand up in our lives. We all know that life is tough and there are going to be good times, there are going to be bad times, but hope can remain throughout all of those. It is my belief, and I hope that you will believe that as well. Journey number 2, commit to a journey toward faithfulness. I'm talking about a positive faithfulness, a faithfulness that is intentional and proactive. Faithfulness can look like faithfulness to friends, to the place you live, the place you work, and especially, and I hope that you will be faithful to your home as well. And the final journey I want to encourage you toward is a journey toward graciousness. This means providing one another the benefit of the doubt that their best is being given. I think that's key. Always be assuming that the other person is not trying to hurt you, not trying to harm you, not trying to hurt your relationship. We need to give grace to one another. All of us do. And so give each other the benefit of the doubt that they're giving their best. And that's how you should journey forward. And these journeys, I want to remind you, this is a journey that you are going on together. So at some point along the journey, Nate, Taylor's short legs aren't going to have her keeping up with you. And at some point, Taylor's endurance ability, Nate, is going to leave you in the dust. You're going to have to wait for him. Nate, you're going to have to wait for her from time to time. Okay, this is just journey together. We want to meet these destinations together. That's the key in all of this. So help one another, be patient. Don't look down on the other when we aren't keeping up in an area. Always be assuming the best. Always be journeying towards it together, okay? And when things don't go to plan, know that I've still got someone beside me. And you guys have Rowan beside you as well to help you along, to provide some comic relief, potentially. Maybe a little meandering detour, but that's fine. We're gonna make our destination if you guys will journey together, okay? All right, everyone, it's my privilege and honor to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Nate and Taylor Heinrichs.